Hi Gemini, we're going to do the mid-month reading for April, and it'll be for the dates the 14th through the 30th. It'll be a general reading for you Gemini. We're going to start out with one cosmic card. And are you fulfilled in this moment? If so, why? If not, why? These are good meditation prompts or writing prompts. They help you with perspective and kind of pull you out of a mindset that isn't always so pleasant. So, alrighty. Are you fulfilled in this moment? I'm going to go ahead and do our Osho Tarot for you Gemini, mid-month, April 14th through the 30th. What guidance do they, Gemini, need for the month, the rest of the month of April? Okay, so our possible issue this month for the month of April is silence. Gemini is an air sign, so communication is highly favored and you're pretty good at it. So right now, trying to delve deep into silence might be a little bit harder than we would like, but it's something that you'll find a lot of growth and solace in, so don't be afraid of silence. And then the hidden internal influence, ordinariness. I've never seen this word. The ness of being ordinary, perhaps. I'm not sure. But, okay. So it's a rainbow card and it's the number 8. So however that resonates with you, try to think of numerology too. But something that sometimes we're not always wanting to settle for the ordinary. So maybe that's a fear that's popping up sometime at the end, towards the end of this month. But we're going ahead and see what else we got here. Unknown exterior influence is guilt. Perhaps there's something that we feel guilty about here and after the 14th in April. Something eating away at us a little bit, maybe. That's another 8, so try to think of that as well. We have 2 8s, rainbow and cloud. So let's take a peek at what needs to happen for a resolution to come about. Thunderbolt. So this is kind of like a tower card for Osho. Just kind of embracing the change, because all of this needs to burn down and come crashing to the ground for something new to come about and something beautiful to take its place. So resolution, integration. Integrating both the male and female sides of yourself, the negative and the positive, trying to think of polarity instead of duality, just integrating your current self and maybe your child, inner child. So what we have here, we've got the issue of silence. And I haven't had this card yet, so let me go ahead and look this up. I want to make sure I get the full message of what it's trying to say to you, Gemini. 152. You are facing a time now when this easy, natural, and utterly ordinary approach to the situation you encounter will bring far better results than any attempt on your part to be brilliant, clever, or otherwise extraordinary. So Let's see. Special gift that you have to offer now is presented best by taking things easily and simply, one step at a time. Okay. Basically, the slow pace kind of thing is not really very pleasant for you right now, and I totally understand. I'm with it. But and taking the time to enjoy this silence and let all of the voices and the loudness in your head kind of be silenced and taken down and burn away for a little bit will really bring you some integration and inner peace and a lot of understanding of yourself. And so you can be more compassionate towards others, and the guilt won't eat away at you anymore for maybe your reactions or, thought patterns or something. Ordinary is kind of hard to deal with, but it's something that we're all trying to deal with right now, is taking things slow and ordinary and calmly and not come charging in. So yeah, I really think that's what we've got for that. So just try to slow down a little bit. Air signs are always trying to rush in with communication and change and growth. You're all so very brilliant, and I understand. But maybe being brilliant isn't the answer for this month, and just kind of let those voices burn away and just be at peace. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a 5-card spread with the Shadowscapes to get some Rider Waite messages out there for you. Gemini for the mid-April to the end of April for Gemini. Okay, so for our present situation, we have 3 of Wands. Okay. Embarking on something new, contemplating something new, a new venture or action, maybe going to learn, stepping up and taking some classes on something you want to learn. Let's see, recent past, 6 of Cups, maybe feeling nostalgic, a little wrapped up in childhood memories, thinking about the good old days and how we all kind of miss being around people, so maybe that's it. And for your abilities for the end of this, for the mid-month towards the end of this month, the Chariot in reverse. So your abilities, maybe you'll surprise yourself by the end of this month to see how much you can, because this is in the abilities position, and so it's kind of like a standstill, a stagnant energy. Maybe you're really able to maneuver and still keep your inner peace during this time, perhaps. So that's good. Take this time to plan and learn, because there's not much we can do about having to stay home. I mean, really. And then for our passions, interests, and love, Page of Pentacles. So we kind of got like a promise of, hard work pays off. Sort of like a message that sowing seeds, though you don't know what exactly they'll grow, the mystery will ultimately, it's not going to be a letdown. All this planning and looking out into the future is going to pay off as long as you maneuver around these stagnant times responsibly and ground all of your dreams in reality. Have grounded, real dreams, but make them happen. And then for our likely outcome, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Something to do with money, maybe some kind of penny pinching. Let me look it up. I'm not so good with the reverses quite yet, except for the Chariot, because it comes up often for me. Let's see. Six of Pentacles reverse. Okay. Generosity taken for granted. Very, you might be in a position where you can give to others. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Let me take a peek here real quick. Yeah. So you might be, launching some kind of idea, brainstorming and studying up after this time of, nostalgia and a little bit of peace. You're going to take this stagnant time and get some plans going and sow the seeds that you need to sow so that you can get your wish fulfillment, whatever that may be, however this resonates for you. But there is a possibility that whatever you give, it might be taken for granted. And just try to remember that if someone robs you of something, they're just only robbing themselves and giving to you at the end of the day. So let me clarify the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles for the likely outcome for the mid-April to the end of April. For Gemini, clarify Six of Pentacles. Okay, so really use your intuition right now, because I have the Eight of Cups in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, and the High Priestess. So try to use your intuition during this time to avoid getting entangled and ultimately just getting to a point where you feel just so defeated and backstabbed. Avoid. Just try to hone in on what's most important for you. Use your resources wisely as you can right now. Try not to let go of your patience, though, because if you lose your patience on somebody, then you're gonna have that guilt, like that Osho card we had in the beginning. So we got the High Priestess, just to stay tapped into your intuition and stay really, really strong, because if it doesn't feel stable, Four of Wands in reverse, if it doesn't feel stable, then it probably isn't stable, and it's gonna leave you feel defeated and exhausted. You just need to keep your patience with yourself and others, but also just don't let yourself be taken advantage of. And I just really, really, really suggest that you focus on whatever this situation is, this new venture that you have going on. Okay? And I hope that helped a lot, and I'll be doing my weekend collective reading Friday, and hopefully I'll have stuff ready for you by May. Thank you very much. See you soon.